Why, hello, replay viewers. Let's see who tunes on in. Caroline N., first one in the room, and good to see you. Dave Jeffries, welcome. Juice Golden out there in California, welcome. Good to see you, the ABX girl and Alfred Clues, welcome on into the show. To a very not so snowy Coney Island. Good to see you, Miss Cecilia, welcome. Nana, no, good to see you. How am I doing? Fantastic. John Lauren, Dan Harsman, good to see you. Sally Asipico. Yeah, there's no snow. No snow. Good to see you, Rick. Will the polar bears get a snow burst at 1 o'clock? I don't know. It's not looking good. Good to see you there, Leela. It was snowing very lightly just a few moments ago, maybe about 15 minutes ago now. And now this very light slush pellets, I guess you want to call them, are falling. Good to see you there, Ramona. Good to see you, Colleen. Good to see you, Susan Ingalls. Welcome. Welcome to Coney Island. Well, we're going to make our way down the boardwalk. And hopefully see the polar bears go for a swim. I'm amazed how much traction I have, considering this is a snow live stream at the moment. I have lots of traction as I walk. So no doubt not going to have to worry about falling. And hopefully the signal is good. I think the signal should be good. So Rick, whenever it snows, they have a snow swim, Rick. They have a snow swim. So basically, thanks to the power of now social media, before it was telephones, they'll call each other and be like, hey, it's going to snow. Let's try to get together in such and such a time. And that's what they do. That's what denotes the real polar bears. Whee, it's windy. From the other polar bears. Holy crap, it's windy. Headed to the supermarket right now, Sally? Awesome. Hey, all right, it's very nice and windy. Can you hear the wind? Sorry, I do not have my... Wow, crazy winds. Whoa! Good to see you there, Rick. Good to see you, Dawn. Welcome. All right, this Gimble's... Oh, man. This Gimble's not going to like me today if the winds are that freaking strong. Let me put on my live stream glove here. Might have to revert to the selfie stick. I ordered that gimbal that could carry more weight. I cannot wait to get that and try that out, especially in wind. Good to see you there, CJ. Welcome. I think it is going to be a challenge. I mean, look at the winds. Look at that. Can you guys see that? Look at that, coming off these tall buildings here. This is called sea rise. These buildings evidently are lined up with the sun. Good to see you, Rosalind. Welcome. I do kind of obsess over all of the developments now that I pass by them every day and try to learn all the stories, like this one. The German architect here had he had a vision. He had a vision. Mostly elderly people live in this one here. Bloody hell, it's windy. Yeah, it is going to be scary through the trees. It's windy. Good to see you, Jack. Good to see you. It is windy. The gimbal not going to like me today. That is for sure. We're going to take this gimbal to push it to the limit today. Extreme live streaming today. Gimbal edition. Gimbal edition. I wish I checked what direction the wind's coming from. Oh well. Good to see you, Be the Traveler. It's your birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Be the Traveler. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday there, Be the Traveler. Sounds like a freight train, right? Yeah, Ramon, it's windy. It's windy. Gotta piss off the gimbals today. I gotta piss it off big time today. But you know what? I got another one on the way. So I may go down for a couple of days. I may not be able to live stream outside for a couple of days. I know, Bon Powers, where's the snow? Got 4 inches in Pennsylvania. Nice. Yeah, I don't know where the snow is. It was snowing just about 15, 20 minutes ago. Now, not so much. Now, not so much. I mean, I don't even have my umbrella deployed. It's a very light snow coming down right now. You can barely see it. Good to see you, Amy. Welcome. Cold out there in Michigan, too, in the 20s. Single-digit wind chills. Turn on the heat. Happy birthday, Be the Traveler. Welcome. Oh, my goodness. Oh, there goes the wind again. You can hear that wind rattling around. Good to see you, James, out there in the United Kingdom. Oh, the garbage cans are rustling a boot. And here's the Shady School Bus Company. Welcome. You're in hardcore Brooklyn when you're passing the Shady Child Bus Company. It's the shady one. It's the shady one, guys. It's the shady one. Anyway. Good to see you, Cynthia. Vermont, New Hampshire will have snow, but there in Boston just rain. That's interesting. And supposedly it's supposed to be snowing right now. I don't believe it. Good to see you, Karamax. Welcome. Let's see. Let's see what we get. Did not have my specialized microphones deployed today, so doing a very old school setup today with the iPhone microphone, iPhone headphone microphone here. The tried and trusted and true wired. So hopefully the wind noise will not be too much today. Snow between 2 and 3. Why am I, you know what, maybe Alfred, they were saying it was supposed to be snowing right now. This forecast keeps constantly changing. And I mean changing by the minute. So, and it was snowing here, well, at least out my window here in Coney. This about 15 minutes ago. Shivanti, good to see you there. And Brandon Tyler Vlogs, welcome. Janine Trainer out there in Glasgow, welcome. Now we're getting a proper, very light. Weather is always fickle there, Rick. Absolutely. Might be hail. Never know there. Might be hail. That'd be good for a live stream. Yeah, it's been changing all morning. Very changeable this morning. Good to see you, Edison. Welcome. I'm happy I overdressed because it is just that cold where it annoys me. I could feel it. But let's see. How windy is it going to be out here on the beach? I think I'm walking with the wind. I don't know. Good to see you, Brian Davis. Welcome. Eventually I'm going to have to put this microphone down my jacket so you guys could hear me. But it is windy as all heck out here right now. You can see in the ripples of the water, windy big time, yeah. Gimble not gonna like me. The gimbal is not gonna like me. How not to use a gimbal on today's live stream. Good to see you, Colleen. Welcome. This is if you're wondering, hey, was this area an area of New York City where Hurricane Sandy hit? Well, it is. And let me show you how high the water was right around here. Good to see you there, Activity 79, welcome. Lots of big apartment blocks out here in Coney. Lots of big apartment blocks here in Coney. But here's how high the water was. If I was holding the gimbal during Hurricane Sandy, the gimbal would be underwater. He was driving on the interstate earlier, had to hold onto the steering wheel. Yeah, it looks like we have a lot of windy weather there, Ramona. A lot of windy weather. But good to see you, Activity 79, welcome. It's okay, you missed a whole show. It's all right. Well, you're here now. You're here on the live stream now. That's all that matters. I'll do my best to feel better. Yeah, still getting over a little bit of a cold that I had for a couple of days. Let's do it. Weather's windy. So I wouldn't call it brutal, Rick. I would not call it brutal. I have live streamed in worse. It's just the wind. And probably the wind might be whipping up here in the microphone, but yeah. All right, we have made it to the boardwalk. Now, how fast can we make it from here to Stillwell Avenue? Good to see a Norman out there in Bangor, Pennsylvania. Good to see a Metalhead Warrior. Welcome. Hanging on out here in the very windy conditions here. Ever streamed during a thunderstorm? Yes, I have, James. Yes, I have. There's actually a really funny Fireworks Friday from a few years back where we were in a lightning storm. I think the wind is behind me there, John. Or at least behind me from the left-hand side. So the wind's kind of going in this direction here. And it's kind of pushing me, which is good. So I think the wind is behind me. Good to see you, Jacqueline. Welcome. On the boardwalk, baby. On the boardwalk. And oh yeah, I gotta have to really dance with the gimbal today. We gotta dance with the gimbal. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. It's behind me. It's on my back here. So, but there's definitely a little bit of a chop to the waves out here. Definitely a little bit of a chop. And whoa, is that a raccoon? The hell's in front of me? The hell is that? Let me zoom in. It's moving. Oh, it's a cat. Wow, did that cat really just go after a whole bunch of pigeons? Wow, that's like the F-it cat. That's the F-it cat of Coney Island. He's just gonna go after birds and stuff like that. Keep him away from the garbage can. Wow. Wild America. All right, you saw it there? No. Just call me Marty Stauffer. Boardwalk cat, yeah. Hey, he's living right over here. Good to see you, Barbara C. Welcome. Good to see you, Gus. Oh, thank you so much, Gus. I'm glad you enjoy. Welcome to Coney Island, Gus. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's doing well on this Saturday. See, doing an hour-long radio show. See, boom, I'm all warmed up. I can do all my radio stuff to try to lull you into relaxation and comfort, but also paying attention. It's the Boardwalk Bounce the Cat here on Coney Island. Do you like this nonsense? Smash that like button. That's right. Welcome to Coney Island. Making our way down to the amusement district, as we always do. But today, hopefully, well, it's not snowing now, but when the polar bears get together, hopefully it will be actually snowing. They might do a rain delay or something like that. May hold off on it for a little bit, but let's see. We got to get down to the amusement district as fast as we can, because they said 1 o'clock. But it's 1 o'clock island time. You know how it goes. Parachute jump. Soon to be in the view there, John. Soon to be in the view. But yes, lots of big apartment blocks here in Coney, here on the west end. It's just how it is out here. Lots of real estate developers' wet dreams came true here. Reading too many stories that sound the same over and over again when it comes to a delay. Yeah, good to see you, Felix. Welcome. So I've been obsessing over some of these housing projects. Well, this one here I'm about to pass here on the boardwalk. This is actually, the history of this one's quite well chronicled in the book. The book Coney Island Lost and Found. So the Coney Island houses right here, built in the mid 1950s. Good to see you, Will. But I've been obsessing over all these different developments here in Coney, and it's just so weird. Lots of politicians, friends, and whatnot. Yes, I am walking east, Jacqueline. Yes, I am. Walking east. The wind's behind me from the west. Yes, it is. Correct. Walking east from the west end to to the amusement district right now. Good to see you, Will. Welcome on into the show. Yeah, it's an amazing book, John, right? Coney Island, Lost and Found, tells you the story about what it's like to live in these buildings when they're brand new. Coney Island houses. But I'm just learning about all the other ones, and it's just like, boy, the real estate developers really had a fun time out here in the 70s. Or 60s and 70s. 60s and 70s. How much of the boardwalk was impacted by Superstorm Sandy? The entire boardwalk. The entire boardwalk. The entire boardwalk, Rick. The entire thing. But it wasn't upended and uprooted like the boardwalk in the Rockaways. The boardwalk in the Rockaways, the entire thing was taken out. That's why now you got like a seawall there, pretty much. Gotta read that book again, John. Yeah. Coney Island, Lost and Found, one of my favorite books just to have. And then next thing you know, you have memorized pretty much about 80% of the history that happened here in Coney. You pretty much read that book a couple of times and you could be a tour guide too down here in Coney. Good to see you, crazy Coney Island kid. I will see you in a few. We're going to see crazy Coney Island kid who's in the chat right now. He is going to go swimming in the ocean. And we are walking over to him right now. Yes, they are. Well, so the guy from D'Agostino's, that's John Katsimatidis. And when we first hit the boardwalk, we saw his new Ocean Drive. It's still not built to completion yet, but Thor Equities is kind of trying to get out of Coney, but they can't because of the way they want to sell their properties. So it's kind of interesting how they have come about it. Good to see you there, Chibe. Welcome. But yeah, John Katsimatidis, John Katsimatidis trying to get that West End gentrified. It's going to be a tough, the West End needs a few vital things to make it really pop, and that's places to go to eat. So, hey, John Katsimatidis, would you like to give me a free apartment, or at least a rent-reduced apartment? I'll pay $700 a month. How about that? I have $700 to swing. I'll take a studio apartment, please. Good to see you, Maureen McLean out there in Eastern Canada. The dog man, yes. Good to see you there, Darren. Welcome. Oh, Coney Island. Well, we're just walking the beach here. It's cold, but not that cold because of the wind. It's like once the wind dies down, like I'm walking with the wind, it's quite comfortable. But once that wind hits me, it is cold. But we're going to see crazy Coney Island kid go into the waters. And hopefully the snow will really pick up. That's what we're hoping for. We're hoping for the snow to pick up. It's very lightly snowing right now. Can't even notice it right now. Really, there's nothing really much to bark at, as the kids say nowadays. Good to see you there, Bill. Welcome. Welcome on into the show. But it is, very lightly, a very, very light snow. We're hoping for a more visual snow. That would be optimal. Thank you so much, Gus. I'm glad you enjoyed the view of the boardwalk. To think we're going to be walking this when it gets a lot crowded. So there'll be a lot more people out here eventually. It's going to be nice when we see it all crowded. Then, of course, if we could get a signal out, we'll do some mermaid parade. But that is always, can you get an internet signal out? Can you go somewhere where you could hop onto some kind of Wi-Fi? That is the day. That is the day. I got 10 minutes about to get to Stillwell Avenue now. NYC ferry, way off the coast there. Pier 11 bound Rockaway ferry from the NYC ferry way out there. So Palm Sunday, Gus, Palm Sunday. April 10th, it's a historic opening day, but it sounds like Luna Park is going to be opening up on a weekend earlier on April 2nd. So April 2nd, the fun returns to Coney. Remember the blizzard boardwalk there, Norman? Yeah, that was classic live stream. Hopefully we'll get, no, I don't think we're going to get another blizzard this year, but hopefully in the near future, we will get an awesome blizzard live stream. No snow yet, April. No snow yet. This is. I would. Luckily, it's not raining. I will be more upset if it was raining, but no snow yet. Good to see you, Ann. Good to see you. Photos from around New York. Welcome. No snow yet. It's very lightly snowing. We probably can't even see it on the screen. Yeah, longer days tomorrow. We're gonna spring ahead. It's very exciting. Good to see you there, Viking. Doing great. Pretty nice looking clouds. Yeah, they're moving at a pretty good clip. Clouds are moving at a pretty good clip right now. Parachute jump coming into view. Hopefully we'll get a cameraman fight on opening day, Dave. I really hope we have Channel 2 fight with Channel 7. That will be fantastic. Yeah, we're in spring 2 weeks from now. It's officially spring. And here we are, once again, Coney Island Boardwalk. Lots of sand seams blowing around. Yes, indeed. That's what exactly is happening. Yeah, before we know it, the beach will be packed, the boardwalk will be packed. There'll be lots of life, vim, and vigor. Good to see you there. Impressionism, welcome. Good to see you. Memzatobe, welcome. I'm all alone. Yes, I am, and I've literally only passed one person on my entire walk down this boardwalk. I have literally only passed one. I mean, it's not very pleasant to be out here. Let's be honest. It's not the best place to be. The snow is picking up a little bit more. Very light. Can't really see it on cameras. But there is a very light snow falling at the moment. Have the entire boardwalk to myself. Yes, let's cue the 2 people way up ahead of me. Yes, the wet boardwalk does show its wear and tear. That little section of boardwalk that I just passed, that was where they deploy all the beach equipment from, all the beach maintenance equipment. So there's a different surface compared to the surface I am walking on now. This is the majority of the boardwalk right here, like wooden slats here. But these are pretty beat up. What's with the floor there? Yeah, that is the entrance to where all of the equipment is. That's where all the beach combers are and all that. Snow again, Chris MG. Snow again. Every time I think I'm out. Ray's, good to see you. They pull you back in. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, makes sense, yeah. Looking forward to shows at the Ford Amphitheater. Gus, me too. We got the amphitheater coming up right here. Yeah, everyone always asks about that section of the boardwalk because it's like plywood practically. Now we're back on the nice wooden slats, and you see there's sand here. So back after the blizzard of '96, the Army Corps of Engineers pushed up all of the sand. So there's really no under the boardwalk anymore. But all these buildings here, these are all either old folks facilities, elderly care facilities and residential buildings. And then this white tent building coming up here. This is the formerly the Ford Amphitheater, now called the Coney Island Amphitheater. And then right next door to that, the historic Child on the Boardwalk building from 1922. And then, of course, The tall red structure off in distance. Steeplechase parachute jump. Went to see Wu-Tang. Yeah, that was impressionism. I was there. And I wasn't inside, though. I was not inside when the Wu-Tang played. I was right out here at the boardwalk. It was wild out here. People smoking weed everywhere. People drinking. The nutcrackers were a-flowing when the Wu-Tang played. That is for sure. Snow picking up ever so slightly. That's good. Got actually a little bit more snow now. Hopefully, Cynthia, that Coney Island ferry will be arriving soon. We're going to be on the Coney Island ferry the first day it opens. I will be using that for work. No, there was no rules that night, Impressionism. There were no rules at all that night. It was a wild night out here on the boardwalk. That was a fun time, though. They played all the great songs. So that was nice. They played all the great songs. All my favorites, anyway. I just wish the ODB could have been there. It would have been fun if the old dirty bastard was there. Requiem for a Dream vibes indeed. Photos from around New York. Which, by the way, if you ever watch the movie Requiem for a Dream, please mentally prepare yourself. It's a tough movie. Good to see you, Money. Welcome. Welcome on into this show. This snow is so light. This snow is so light. One of your favorite movies, Requiem for a Dream? Yeah. That movie is a great movie, but it's just, you know, it's very visual and it kind of like jars you by the brain. Rest in peace, old dirty bastard, indeed. I wish the ODB could have been here for that show. Playing out here in Coney. He would have had a great time. It was a great night. It was one of those nights where we had like a beautiful sunset. And, oh, it was so great. Like the perfect weather. It wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold. It was like Goldilocks. I was on Periscope back in those days, and I don't think I periscoped any of that because I was on the boardwalk. I might have walked past it though. Yeah, it rained the night before, yeah. I think that night, the only reason why I probably remember that is probably, was that a Saturday night? Because the fireworks Friday got rained out. But, Coney Island, it's got so many memories here. As we approach the amusement district. You're an old raver kid? Me too, April. April, I remember going to many an illegal rave, especially in the late 90s. It's Dutch was short for Dutch Ma's Later. No, Dutch Ma's Later, or Dutch Latergram. That's my whatchamacallit. That's my Instagram, not live picture tag. Like I said, the picture's not taken in real time. But Dutch Ma's is my internet name. So Dutch because New Amsterdam was founded by the Dutch, and then Ma's because that was my nickname in high school. So Dutch Ma's. That's how you get my name. It's not short necessarily for anything. All right, Father's Day was a Sunday. Okay. That was a good show. That was already like 4 years ago. That's crazy. Yeah, starting to rain there. Yeah, it's we're getting very light snow right now here in the amusement district, and we might. Who knows if the polar bears are going to wait around? Who knows if the polar bears are going to wait around for heavier snows? I can see polar bears arriving ahead of me right now as I approach the pier. So I'm very happy to say that for the first time in probably 50, 60 years, there's going to be solid amusements from the parachute jump all the way down towards the Cyclone. We got a new roller coaster and log flume being built at the moment. And that is going to fill in the gap. And it's probably going to change the whole dynamic of the boardwalk and the amusement district. I'm very excited to see how people react to the new changes, but very exciting. You thought I just passed tulips? Okay. Worked at Nathan's one summer. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Yeah, we got a new roller coaster, a new family roller coaster, and intertwined with that family coaster is a log flume, and that is coming up on our left-hand side. We're now passing the Steeplechase Pier as the wind is really open out here. Good to see you there, Cookie Brown, out there in Texas, watching your 5G. Nice. Nice. Enjoying your emojis. All right. Bloody hell. Okay. This wind is not helping out the gimbal very much. So I'm just going to hold it in the direction it wants to be held in. Well, Gus, I'm friends with a lot of the polar bears. I'm friends with a lot of the polar bears who actually make the Polar Bear Club happen. So, and Nathan's is open today. Nathan's is always open. But more importantly, the Freak Bar is open. That is the pier for Requiem from a Dream. Yes, it is. But luckily, the Freak Bar is open. So I'll be ending this live stream today in the Freak Bar. Let's see. I can see polar bears hanging out the end. And I think it is 1 o'clock. Are people feeding birds? People are feeding birds. Is this the bird feeding station guy? Good to see Amir C. Oh, thank you so much there. I have the place to myself, Amir C. Good to see you. Here's the new family coaster and log. Well, eventually you'll see the rising the log flume. Winds heading south to Florida, 26 miles an hour. Oh, there we go. All right. There's 102. Okay, there we go. So yeah, polar bears shouldn't have left yet. I see somebody waving because they see me. I think that's Coney Island Jim getting ready to jump into the water. You're seeing your old stomping grounds, Miss Long Island, Cookie Brown. Well, welcome to Coney Island. I think they're already walking out onto the water. They are not waiting. They are not waiting around. Crazy Coney Island kid ready to go swimming. That's for sure. Okay. They're going right out at 1. They're going right out at 1. I guess it's not going to snow. Let's see what's going to go. Let's see what's going to happen here. Our guy on the boardwalk our guy on the beach is always here on the beach is here. He's right in front of me here. I'm going to pass by him close. Good to see Elizabeth. Welcome. It's a fun angle here because I'm going right with the wind. So brave in this weather. It's the wind that makes it tough. It's the wind that makes it tough. Good to see you, Diana Lee. Welcome. All right. We are here. It is cold out here, Cookie Brown. It's cold. It's supposed to be snowing right now. It's very lightly snowing. As the polar bears prepare to take to the water. Good to see you, Fila Style. Welcome. You can tell by the way their clothes is ruffling. It is windy out here. It is very windy out here. But luckily, the wind has pushed me. The wind has pushed me down here. And here's Crazy Coney Island Kid to give us a report of how he's feeling. Good to see you there. It's cold, right?
Yeah, it's cold.
I wish there was more snow for you guys.
So I have good news and I have bad news.
Oh no, what's the good news?
The good news is the Christmas cruiser is like 100% perfect.
What's the bad news?
The bad news is I don't have a horn in it.
Oh.
I took that out when I purchased the other car.
We're gonna have to do a GoFundMe for the horn.
No, I still have it.
Oh, you still got it. Just got to install it. All right. Well,
I took it after the other car.
We got plenty of time until Christmas.
I'm waiting for a nice warm day, unlike today.
Yes, we'll get it. The water should be mildly warmer than the air.
It's like, it feels
It's the wind. It's the wind. Which I'm finally feeling the wind. I've been having the wind push me down here. Good to see you, One Shot Charlene. Welcome. And good to see you there. JC Droid, welcome. Love Coney Island. Great memories. Absolutely. And here he is, Coney Island Jim, in the chat earlier. Good to see you, Jim. You guys ready to go?
No.
I wish there was some snow, more snow for you guys. It was snowing like 15 minutes ago.
Where's the snow bomb? You were gonna bring the snow.
No, I was gonna try to bring the snow bomb.
They kept saying snow bomb.
They say now 2 o'clock, but I don't believe them.
It's over. The sun's coming out.
Right? See, the sun's coming out. I see. He's just going in.
Mentally, we're different.
Right, you are different. Into the water they go, because why not? It is very lightly snowing out here. Very lightly snowing. It's this damn wind. It's this damn wind, damn it. Let's look at the flags really quick. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're different. So there we go. We got this. There's our wind check right there. Yeah, boy, bienvenue. Oh, look at that. Well, Polar Bear Rob is having a good dunk already. Charlene, I'm glad you enjoyed. That is bravery. It's cold. So it's the wind. Look at the wind. You can see the wind in the water, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the wind coming off of the water. As now Coney Island Jim and Sergey go in. The wind chill is making it cold. The wind chill is making it just really cold. 39 in Cyprus. Turn on the heat. Yes, there will be all sorts of shrinkage. Yes, there will be. All the time. Yeah, it looks like low tide. I think it is low tide right now. But the wind definitely makes this a lot worse. The wind definitely makes this a lot worse and not as easy to manage. But we're pretty much all alone here on the beach. Welcome on into the show, everyone. We're here all alone. Let's do a quick 360 here. While more people slowly gather here, seeing people swim in the water. There's some tourists down here. This is the only action you're going to get, folks. This is the only action you're going to get. All right, now they're really in there now. Coney Island Jim almost underwater. There we go, guys. There they are. They're having a good swim. They're having a good swim. And now they're really, the nice thing about the low tide is that they're really far out. Small group today because these are the people who decided to come down here at 1 o'clock. Much rarer than all of us, Rick, even though I'm not going to lie, I'm getting a little bit of fear of missing out. They look like fun, like they're having fun this morning. Maybe more people tomorrow will show up. So maybe some more people tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow. I should be here tomorrow. I'm not sure. And we'll see another polar bear swim 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row we will see a polar bear swim. Good to see you, Lizzie K. Welcome. Will the cyclone bomb come at 2 o'clock? We'll find out. Tsunami? No tsunami today. I don't see anything. Way too cold for me too, Activity 79. Way too cold for me. It is windy out here, guys. Look at that. You can see the wind. Look at the wind come across the water there. Wow. This is definitely an extreme swim here because of the wind. A definitely extreme swim. Oh, we got more. I think we got more polar bears coming. Let's see. They have cheered. Oh yeah, another polar bear has arrived. Yes, the wind is helping. Well, it's helping me live stream right now, Susan. Since the wind is at my back, coming out of the west here, it's a pretty good thing. I am okay in the cold right now, Diana. I'm gonna retreat to the freak bar immediately after this live stream. They don't mind. No, it's invigorating for them, Rick. It's invigorating. It is amazing seeing the real polar bears come out. But they're pretty far out. They're pretty far out. It is low tide right now. Is Coney Island the best beach to visit, or is it the Rockaways? Oscar, I'm going to have to say, if you want to have a good time and ride roller coasters, then Coney Island is the place for you. But if you want to go to the beach, you want to go to the beach, then you're going to go to the Rockaways. Then you're going to go to the Rockaways. That is, in my honest opinion, the better swimming beach. And if you're willing to walk a little bit and willing to travel a little bit, especially if you know how to ride a bike, you might want to go to Fort Tilden and get really lost out there. Are we having shifts of polar bears here?
No.
Oh, no? Okay. Oh, my God. I think you're at... Don't tell me that. I think it's 6 minutes. Yeah, they've been in there for a hot minute already, guys. Who's been counting? I think 6 minutes. Yeah, you feel that wind. Look at. You can tell like their body heat's affecting the water. Look at how the water is a little bit calmer behind all of them. A little bit less waves behind them. But this wind is no joke. Look at that. Look at the big wind gusts passing by right now. Living their best life, Marcia. Good to see you. They're absolutely living their best life. Absolutely. Well, come on into the show. Do you like this nonsense? Hit that thumbs up. We only have 94 thumbs up, and there's 184 of you guys watching. What the hell is that all about? Can we get up to 150 likes? Let's get to 150 likes right now. Come on, people. Good to see you there, Victoria Lynn. Welcome. You like to do it if you ever come to Coney Island? Come on out, all sorts. Come on out. Susan Ingalls. Good to see you, Susan. There's 184 of you guys watching, and we only have 95 likes. Come on, guys. Can we get to 150? Hit that like button. It lets me know you care. Right? How is that possible? Right? How is that possible? Good to see you, Denise. Welcome. Got to give a like for the Coney Island polar bears. Got to hit it, Leela. It's like the YouTube ratings. It's like YouTube ratings. YouTube will make my video more public for people to watch. All right, they're slowly coming out of the water. They're slowly coming out of the water. We got 112 likes. Can we get to 150? See you, Marcel. Now everyone's gonna attempt to put clothes on in the wind. Who are they? They're the Coney Island Polar Bear Club. Here's that big gust of wind. Look at that! Wow! Look at that wind come up.
Oh, that's cold.
Saludos, Brazil. Hello from Santos, Brazil. Bom tarde, Brazil. Good to see you, Marcel. Good to see everyone tuning in. Hit that like button, people. Hit that like button. Good to see you, Queen Wifey. Welcome. All right, they're now going to attempt to get dressed in the wind. But Coney Island Jim, the last one in the water, because he doesn't feel the wind at all. Triangular Farm, good to see you. Now I'm telling you, now it's saying 2 o'clock now. People are telling me in the chat. They're saying 2 o'clock. Are we going to experience the cyclone bomb? Let's stay right here. Who knows? Maybe we'll stand next to the cyclone when the cyclone bomb goes off of snow. Good to see you there, Jim, out there in the great city of Denver. Well, the Mile High City tuning on in. Wind is very strong, CB Earth Day. Wind is very strong. I'm going to have to put this microphone down my shirt just so you guys can hear me. As they come on back in. And we're going to get back up onto the boardwalk here. Let's see what life is like here in the Coney Island Boardwalk. March won't buzz off. Annie Jean, this is what March is all about. It's about being 60 degrees one day and then 12 degrees the next and one day with a beautiful sunshine, no clouds, and the next day it's 5 feet of snow, and that's how March is. That's how March is. It's just this wind here. This wind is something crazy out here. Watching and driving out there, Will, driving out Northern Line. Good to see you there, Wilbs. Oh, he's not driving out Northern Line. He's driving American Truck Simulator. Yes. Yes, my Rode microphone, when I have it set up, it performs very well in the wind. I should have brought that out. I thought it was going to be more wet than this, but I guess not. East Coast love indeed. Getting a foot of snow up there in Massachusetts. Get out there in Massachusetts. That's great. Be careful out there in Massachusetts with all that snow. I am going to head to the Freak Bar. Yes, I am. This is where this live stream is finishing. It is at the Freak Bar. Just this wind is no fun, and it is cold out here. It is cold. Not fun. I thought it was going to be a little bit wet. I don't have my Rode microphone as at the moment. Right now, I got my iPhone headphone, using that as a microphone right now. But I am all done up for snow. I was not prepared for this wind. I should have put my extra wind muff over my microphone here. Let me try to cover this up a little bit more here. There we go. That should be good. That should be good. Unless you guys are hearing my neck and everything now. Everything rubbing against me. Oh yeah, it's going to be brutally cold in the morning, John. That's why I am planning to do absolutely nothing. Had 2 to 4 inches in Woodbridge, Virginia. Wind going crazy. Snow is gone. Have to brave to see your tax lady today. Well, good luck getting your taxes done there. But stay safe out there. And Jim out there in Denver, Colorado, with a $5 super chat. Dave, thank you. Jim out there in Denver, Colorado. Jim out there in Denver, Colorado. Thank you so much for your $5. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, 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 much appreciated. It is cold, and I think I need coffee now. But I'm going to stay outside here. I want to see some more snow. I'm just going to pace the amusement district now, because we should have some snow. I'm hoping for some snow. It's very lightly snowing right now. It was snowing more than this as I was setting up the live stream. Yes, Annie Jean, have you seen that video? That's one of my first videos I ever uploaded to YouTube. Notice how it's in 4 parts. Annie Jean watching one of my old videos from 15 years ago. Fatty and Coney Island. And also don't forget to watch, I think I have, what's his name there, the chimp. Shorty Goes to Coney. I think I have Shorty Goes to Coney also here on this YouTube channel, which I highly recommend watching that. It's about a monkey that goes to Steeplechase Park for a day. And he's narrated by a very Brooklyn guy. Yes, all the bravery. Luna Park Films is pretty amazing. Luna Park Films is pretty amazing. All right, there's the great Danielle Mastrion's walls. Roll gates. I'll tell you, Ruby's got the best roll gates, even though Subway Dueler comes in a very close second, but look at this. Look how cool that looks in the... Wait, for all you screenshot guys out there, I'll give you a cool screenshot right now. Let's frame up a shot really quick. And let's be a photographer. There it is. A little screenshot for you guys. Right there. And Diana Lee with a 10-pound super chat. Diana Lee, thank you so much for the 10 pounds. Thank you so much for joining the 5-pound club 2 times today. Much, much, much appreciated. I will get a hot coffee and Nibbles Fund. I will get both. But yes, the boardwalk holds water because the sand has been compacted underneath the boardwalk. After the blizzard of '96, the Army Corps of Engineers pushed up all the sand to fill underneath the boardwalk. So unfortunately, there's no more like under the boardwalk. And because of that, you get little pockets of water. Exactly, John Law. I think we are all partial to the great Danielle Mastrion's work. Ah, that's awesome. Your mother's birthstone, awesome. So now the polar bears are dressing up, drying off, And let me tell them that, do they know that the Freak Bar is open? Let's see. Black's crazy Coney Island kid. Yes, the water will erode the wood. That is the main problem we're having. That is the problem we are having. They have survived. Good to see you, RJ. Yes, we are back. Yes, indeed. Give them some privacy there as I put some clothes back on. See, exactly. Sandworms now live under the boardwalk. Yes, they do. It is peaceful, even though it's crazy windy, Rick. It's the magic of this place. That even when it's windy and crazy, it's peaceful. But it is very windy out here. Yeah, I know, Elizabeth. The snow is being very fickle right now. Good to see you, Michelle K. Kirk Hardrick, what's the opening date for the rides? Well, Luna Park's going to open up on the 2nd of April, and then the next weekend is going to be the rest of Coney Island, like Dino's Wonder Wheel Park and all that good stuff, opening up the 10th of April. April 10th. So April 10th is the historic opening, but we're going to have a soft open beginning on April 2nd. The last weekend of March, Ruby's Bar and Grill will open up, and the fireworks should begin around the 2nd or 3rd week of June. Stay tuned. Good to see you, Elise. Welcome. In the crazy wind. And it's still cold in April. Yes, it could get very cold. It could get very warm in April. That's the magic of what could happen out here in New York City. I think Ruby's has been here for so long. It's very quiet out here. Supposed to be at work playing hooky. Nice, Michelle. Hopefully your employer is not watching. And if your employer is watching, that she's working from home. She's doing very important work watching my live stream. Doing very important work. All right, let's see what Crazy Coney Island Kid is doing here. He has emerged from the bathrooms. How long does it take to load the cars on the Wonder Wheel? About 90 minutes. Not too long. So the artist who did the artwork on Ruby's roll gates is the great Danielle Mastrion, a friend of the channel. She is always on this channel, and there's a couple more murals done by her here in the Coney Island area and all around the world, actually. Good to see you there. Stepped out for a minute. How's the construction? Construction's coming along great, Brandon. The lock flume is beginning to come together. Patty C doing great. As everyone gets warmed up and dried off. But now, do you know the Freak Bar's open?
Is it?
Yeah. That's where I'm going. Well,
Is it really?
yeah.
Maybe I'll get a free instruction.
Yeah.
No, I gotta ride home.
Got to ride home. That's good.
I have a Pernell in the oven.
Oh, you got a pernil in the oven. Okay, that's right. I forgot about Coney Island Jim's coconut pernil. Well, is there food? No.
I'm hungry. I
Just want to eat. All right. Well, I'm going to keep walking around, guys, so I'll see you guys. Oh, yeah. No, I'm going to text you when I'm done. We'll keep it going. Well, let's walk through the amusement district. I forgot the brewery's open today. So, let's go. Let's see the construction here. I might just end the live stream at the brewery. How about that? But anyway, we got to keep going here. We're only an hour into the live stream here, so we'll give you guys a little bit more time here in the amusement district here in Coney. And I'm hoping I'm hoping for some more snow to fall, which is increasingly looking less likely. Want to go to the Freak Bar next time you come here to Coney? Come on down. Come on down. It will be awesome. A historic Freak Bar. A historic. I'm pretty much the only one out here at the moment. Looks like there's some people doing work here in Thunderbolt. Wonder what they're doing. Yeah, I gotta go hang out with the kid. I want to get some snow for you guys. So I'm only an hour into the live stream here. So I'm gonna stay on for another half hour here and try to get something here. And then I'll meet Crazy Coney Island Kid at the brewery. Never been to the Freak Bar there, Rick? Yeah, Freak Bar's pretty nice. It's inside the Coney Island USA building, the old Childs on Surf building from 1919. And upstairs is the Freak Bar. Downstairs is the Freak Bar. Upstairs is the Coney Island Museum. Good to see you, Darina. Welcome. There's something going on over there. Don't know what. Something going on. But let's see the construction here. Lots of new stuff happening here to the new ride. This will be the boardwalk entrance right here. When is spring coming? When is the spring period coming to New York? Any day now, any week now. We're in the spring. I would say we're in the spring period right now. Here's the rendering of what it will eventually look like. Yes, sun setting tomorrow at 7:01. That's very good. That's very exciting. So if you look closely, there's a log flume intertwined with a family coaster. So it's 2 rides. Let's see some of the construction here as the snow is really now coming down. Oh, you can really see the log flume element here. Look at that. So you see the lift hill for the family coaster. And at the bottom of that, if you look closely, you can see part of the log flume over there. Good to see you there. You tired of these long winters? Oh yeah, me too. Good to see you, Blue-Eyed Brit. Welcome. Watching a ride, the Thunderbolt. It looks scary. Yeah, Thunderbolt's a fun ride. I like it. Yep, March 20th is officially spring. Yes, indeed. The weather is fickle this month, but yeah, Braden Tyler Vlogs. This has come along tremendously. And look, now it's really snowing. See, look at this. Now it's really snowing. Now it is really snowing. We got to stay out here until it properly snows. I think it's going to just burst at like 2 o'clock now. And actually, there's a bit of a sleet component to this. It's a bit of a sleet component to this. Yeah, it's going to get later and later and later, Colleen. Yeah, you got sleet in Queens? Yeah, you think it's coming, April? I think it's coming too. I feel it definitely getting colder a lot. Wow, yeah, a lot faster here. It's getting very cold here. But look at this big, so you see the family coaster here. But at the base of this, and I'm walking into the wind now, it's a very windy area right here, so sorry about the wind noise, guys. But you can see a big part of the log flume here coming together. Let me zoom in on it. There it is. So that's going to be operational. I'm thinking probably sometime around May. I'm thinking May. They're not going to make April, but they're definitely going to do May. Because remember, there's also a lot of landscaping I think they're going to do around it. Staten Island getting strong bursts of wind. The trees are swaying. Yes, it is very windy out here right now, Cynthia. Here in Coney. So I think the winds are making it over from Staten Island. Coming from the west right now. Coming from the west. But there we go. New rides. New rides coming together. The area is always crowded with people, Dorina. The area is always crowded. This is the off season. So the off season tends to be a lot more relaxed, a lot more quiet, a lot more chill. 1:30 here in New York City. Welcome. We're here waiting for some snow. You know what, Cynthia? I will be on some of the first rides, though, Cynthia. I will be. I'm very proud to report I will be on some of the first rides. So I won't be able to live stream them, but I'll be on some of the first rides without a doubt. Yeah, the coaster behind the log flume. New pathway, can't wait. Right, Brandon? Brandon, for the first time in 50 years, we're gonna have amusements going all the way down the boardwalk here to the Cyclone. Now let's walk down to the Cyclone. Maybe we'll get to the Cyclone as there's a cyclone bomb happening. Let's see. Let's see. But new pathways, new ways to get around the amusement district. It's going to be very exciting when it's all put together. So I am very much looking forward to the new expansion to Luna Park, and then we got the new Phoenix. It's gonna be very interesting to feel how the Phoenix rides. After being dormant for a year or a winter season. As the polar bears leave the boardwalk. Kind of eerie, right, Gregory? I kind of like it, Gregory. I like it. It's very peaceful. Yeah, they got land that goes behind all of this, so who knows what they're going to do with that, right? I think they should build an indoor-outdoor water park. Call me crazy. Build a vertical indoor-outdoor water park with retail on the bottom. It'd be great. So do you pay for each ride, or you pay for all of them? Well, here's how it works, Rick. Here in Coney Island, we have 2 amusement parks. So Coney Island is a neighborhood, and within Coney Island, you have amusement parks like Luna Park, and Dino's Wonder Wheel Park, which is further down. And each one has a different type of ticketing system. Now, you can pay per ride, but each park does offer kind of wristbands for either 90 minutes, 2 hours, day-long passes. But, yeah, so that's how it works. But you can't pay per ride or get the whole lot. But you'll have to remember there's 2 different parks, 2 different ticketing systems. One uses a Luna card, the other uses Dino's Wonder Wheel Park has their own kind of card. Yeah, I know. They promised that in 2010. I know. Brandon, you remember that? A long time ago, there was some talk about building a water park down here. Indoor-outdoor water park. And why indoor-outdoor? Because you want to be able to use it in the wintertime. The wind... No. The wind is very busy, so they are not building out here. They are not building out here. Well, look at those clouds. Yeah, they are moving pretty fast in the sky. Yes, they are. That guy walking around with his pants around his knees. He's a bit unhinged at the moment. So let me just keep walking here. Let me just keep walking. Oh yeah, he's like really crazy. And March winds brings April showers, and then May, June, flowers and buds. Yes, indeed. Good to see Tayshawn, welcome. I gotta be very careful. I just gotta keep moving. I basically just have to keep moving here and not stop. That's how it looks. And also look from time to time, look back. But it's the middle of the day here. So there's no ferry that goes from Staten Island to Brooklyn yet. People want to bring ferries back to Staten Island and Brooklyn, but who knows? Excuse me, maybe in time. Dan Lee, good to see you. Thank you so much. You're more than welcome for this. Thank you so much for the super chat earlier. Glad you're enjoying this nonsensical now. We're officially now just looping around walk here in the amusement district. Let's make our way down to the Cyclone, and then we'll start walking through the amusement district and probably loop around again because I want to see if we're going to see any snow here. Think it's going to happen one day? Hopefully we'll get a ferry back. Yeah, ferry to Coney Island. We're trying to get the ferry to Coney Island, but it's in the wrong spot. It's by Kaiser Park, which is like on the other side of Coney Island. It is, it's very lightly snowing, Caramax. It's not really anything to go wild about. It's very light, so it's very boring. It's more windy more than anything. Nathan's does have the best hot dogs in the world. Yes, they do. Upstate Albany Walking Show, welcome. If it's snowing up in Albany, you should be out there walking. Getting that footage. Getting that footage. Their fries used to be the best. They're not as good anymore. Nathan's fries used to be way better back in the day. Now they're just not as good. But here it is. Here's the banner. April 10th, official opening day. We may just open on the 2nd. Rain and snow together, but this has slowed down. Yes, it has, Patty. Glad you enjoy the footage. Their activity 79. Nice picture here. Good. There's literally nobody out here except for the guy with the pants around his legs. A couple other people out here looking to take some pictures. Got some photographers out here hoping for a theatrical snow. And Darina Itaboga with a 40. What is that there? Sending me $20 super chat. Oh my goodness, Darina, thank you so much for $20. A treat for a birthday. Oh, a birthday you had recently. Awesome. Well, Darina, I'll sing it just for you. Thanks for the $20 super chat. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Darina. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Darina. Thank you so much for the $20. The $20 super chat. Thank you so much. It's a very light sleet. Diana Lee, a very light sleet happening right now. Five Guys does have pretty good french fries, I have to agree. I wish you had a Five Guys here in Coney. You're more than welcome. Gotta make it worth your while there. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying the live stream from out here on the beach. All the best from Coney. Sending you much love here on your birthday. Welcome. Or at least belated birthday. Mama and Papa Burger salute. There you go. Mama and Papa hanging on out in the wind. Papa needs a new flag. Papa needs a new flag on top of Paul's daughter. It'd be nice for all the statues to shed their masks. Cannot wait for that. A few people out here. A lot of people actually out here running and jogging and whatnot. But now, I have a feeling once I turn this corner here, it's going to get quite windy. These roll gates here are rattling around. Getting hungry, me too. JC, me too. I am starving. I just might go to the brewery, get myself something to eat. And Susan Ingalls with a $10 super chat. Susan Ingalls, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Thank you for joining the $5 club 2 times. And Dorina, thank you for joining the $5 club 4 times. Much appreciated, guys. Oh my goodness. Susan, thank you so much. Appreciate it. And thanks for being a member of the channel. Much appreciated. You guys are enabling me to do more and more stuff and focus more and more on this YouTube channel. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Wow, you hear the wind whipping around here on West 10th Street right now. All is quiet in Luna Park. Dollywood does have some awesome food, and that's why I want to go to Dollywood. Ooh, the wind is rustling through the structures here. May no one ever get attached. There you go there, Archie. You can eat sausage and peppers and onions all day. Me too, Rick. Rick, damn it, Rick. I want sausage and peppers right now, Rick. Damn it. I want sausage and peppers right now. Your stepdaughters want to try to swim in the cold? I got inspired. Awesome activity 79. Just be careful when you're cold water swimming there. Good to see you, I. Revis. Welcome. Welcome to West 10th Street here in Coney Island. We're here in front of the historic, soon-to-be 94-year-old Coney Island Cyclone. Or we're not 94, we're at 95. Soon-to-be 95-year-old Coney Island Cyclone. 95 years later on this year, so the 94-year-old Coney Island Cyclone right here. 85 feet tall, top speed 61 miles an hour. That'd be awesome, Ann. Thank you so much. In the 80s, people were always in Coney, rain, sleet, and snow. Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes, yeah, things are changing. She asked me if you would do it. Oh, awesome. Well, you could watch cold water swimming, but sometimes not try to do it. It is all windy as heck out here. All windy as heck. Ooh, the rides are rustling around here. Nah, nice guy. I find the Coney Island Cyclone to be very relaxing. In fact, nice guy, I call the Coney Island Cyclone my couch. That is my couch. If you've never seen it, nice guy, if you don't know, my internet claim to fame was I used to ride this ride many, I think that the record was 10 times on a live stream. We rode 10 times around and around and around again. Continuous on the live stream. And yeah, the internet claim to fame was I could ride the Cyclone and never miss a comment. So that was always fun to do. Now we're riding the Phoenix on a pretty regular basis. Hopefully I'll be able to ride the Cyclone in the future again. Was on it in 06. Well, nice guy. Here's the deal. The Cyclone has all new track compared to 2006. It's a whole new ride. It's actually 11 and a half seconds faster than what it was back in 2010. So it's very fast. But it's about 11 seconds faster than it was in 2010. So you got to ride it. It's like an all-new ride. No, I eat my lunch, Patty. Patty, I've done many a live stream where I actually ate a slice of pizza on live stream and then went on to the Cyclone. The Cyclone has its trajectory ever changed? Only very slightly, Rick. The biggest change that hardcore Cyclone fans always used to talk about was that the first drop used to actually touch the sand. And then after Hurricane Sandy, that made that a little bit more sketchy. So there's proper pilings now underneath that first drop. But there was a time when Astroland maintained the ride that it touched the sand. And that first drop used to be pretty tough. Now, the ride can still beat you up, but it all depends on where you sit and how the weather is. Ride the ride later in the day, and the faster and the more rough the ride will be. And of course, basically, if you sit in the front of the ride is it's smooth. You feel how smooth it is. So that's the first thing you'll notice when you ride in the front few seats. But if you ride in the last few seats, especially the last bench, the very last bench, on certain days, it could really beat you up. And I would honestly say, sometimes even worse than how the ride used to run. But it beat you up in a good way because they do have lots of padding on the ride, so they make the ride very safe. It's a lot more safer actually than back in the day also. But excellent streaming. Love Coney Island. You missed it. Well, JC, welcome on into the show. I'm glad you're enjoying. The wooden roller coaster in Santa Cruz is wooden. Yeah, this is a hybrid structure here. So the structure itself is steel and the track is wood. Have got on the Cyclone a few times, but you're afraid of heights. Well, if you're afraid of heights, I do not recommend riding the Cyclone. So how much for the entrance to feature all these rides? Again, it's pay per ride, RJ. You pay per ride, so each ride has a different price. The Cyclone is pretty pricey. It's at $10 a ride. But to be honest, I'm not going to lie, it's kind of worth it. If you buy more Luna cards, Luna points, like if you get like a if you get a $40 card, if you get a $40 card, you get 50 credits. So the more credits you put on your card at the beginning, the more free points you get. So the cheaper it is. So That's how that is. But it's pay per ride, pay per ride. And there's a playlist. If you want to watch me ride this ride on live stream, remember, I'm riding this ride on live stream. Even before there was live streaming here on YouTube, I have a couple of the old Periscopes on there. You could watch that. 3 hours of me riding the Cyclone on live stream. Is it ghetto? Archie, that's up to your own personal interpretation. I wouldn't call it ghetto, though. What I would call ghetto, though, is the Thunderbolt. The Thunderbolt sometimes rides the new ride. The Thunderbolt sometimes rides very rough, and that I would call ghetto. That I would call ghetto. You're more than welcome, nice guy. You only go on train rides lately? Yeah, I feel you. Sometimes trains are just good enough. No need to go on a Cyclone. Cyclone is not for everyone. So they don't have a seasonal pass, and because this park is kind of, it wouldn't get too many seasonal people. It's not like an amusement park where it's a pay one price and you do everything. It's like kind of, you get a wristband for an hour or maybe a day, and that's about it. Your aunt was injured on the roller coaster years ago. She was paid well. Which roller coaster are you talking about? Indians exposed investigation? Or investigated? What ride are you talking about? Never realized the Cyclone was that long. It's pretty long. It's like 2,200 feet of track. You know, Coney Island Jim will know that right off the bat. But the ride's pretty long. It's a 2.5 minute ride. So, you know, some days when it's running really fast, though, that's down to like maybe just, sometimes it's at like a minute 15, 2 minutes 10 seconds is very fast. And the ride is beating you up. Looks like they tested some cars here. They made a valley. Oh, your aunt on the Cyclone. Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that, Indians exposed. Well, the Cyclone hasn't had any injuries or any lawsuits filed in over, since its old owner, so 12, 13 years. So nobody has gotten hurt in the Cyclone, especially the last 10 years, because it's all new track on the ride. You've never been to Coney Island, Robert? Well, here you are. You're in Coney Island right now. Through the power of the internet, you are here. But it looks like they were running some test cars, there's some test trains around, and it looks like it valleyed right here. This happens all the time, especially in the off season when they're testing out stuff. 6 more likes to 150. Let's get to 150. Can we get to 200? We should be able to get to 200. We should get to 200. There's 216 of you guys watching. We should get to 200, at least 200. Let's get to 200. Come on. Let's get to 200 likes. The thing was shoddy when you was a kid. Yes, like I said, it was not as well maintained as it is now, because now it's all new track. Your first coaster was on the at Palisades Amusement Park, the wooden structure. It was about 11, and the safety bar was not secured. Oh no, that's not good, Cynthia. Right? No reason not to pass 200. That's right, John. No reason not to pass 200. We should pass 200 likes. Good to see you, Sarah. Welcome. Let's see what's going on over here on Surf Avenue. Let's see what's going on here. Not too much. Not too much. And be careful with those emojis. And Metalhead Warrior with a $10 super chat. Metalhead Warrior, you and your fiance both can't wait to be moving back to New York in 2-3 months. If not sooner, told your realtor to hurry up. Well, Metalhead Warrior, first of all, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. And second of all, please have a safe moving experience out here to New York. Hopefully your moving experience is nice and pain-free there. But Metalhead Warrior, thank you so much for joining the $5 Club 2 times today. Palisades Park was awesome. I wish I could have gone there. I was a little bit too young to go there. Went on the Cyclone, but you was too drunk to remember it. Billy, that is the perfect way to ride a Coney Island Cyclone, is drunk. If you watch those live streams, if you watch those old school live streams, from on the cyclone there. I'm in half of those live streams. I'm probably very drunk, and I always mention it. A lot of those live streams, we actually start in the freak bar and then walk out onto the cyclone. I miss those days. Does Coney Island have a fortune teller? Yes, indeed, Robert. There's many Zoltars around the amusement district, but what you want to see is directly underneath the Wonder Wheel. If you come here to Dino's Wonder Wheel Park, there is a fortune teller directly underneath the Wonder Wheel. And if you go back to my old live streams, you can see it. We always say hello to Grandma. Her name is Grandma's Predictions, and she is vintage. She is a Hurricane Sandy survivor, and she was put together. She was created in around 1929. So, and she's been there the entire time. So, Grandma's Predictions. Skip Zoltar and go see Grandma in Dino's Wonder Wheel Park. You can tell how windy it is out here. That was the way to go because you was terrified of heights. Yeah, Billy, if you're terrified of heights. 7 more years and she'll be antique. That's right. Well, she's built in 1929. 1929. That's right. And I like I said, I have 3 years. I'm sorry, I have 3 hours worth of live streams riding the cyclone. So if you ever want to watch a cyclone and see me react to it on different days, there's literally 3 hours of live streams here on my YouTube channel that you can check out. Dino's does know how to preserve artifacts. I have to agree there, John Lore. That's why I always recommend go to Dino's Wonder Wheel Park. Now, especially if you have young kids tend to like the rides, the kiddie rides, a little bit better here in Wonder Wheel Park. And I'm talking about young kids like 4 or 5 years old, you know, babies. You take them to Dino's. Then when they get a little bit older, like 10 to 15, now you're talking about Luna Park. And then the kids start riding everything by then, so. I love this mural here. Mural here is so cool. But yes, Metalhead's coming back to New York. And I wouldn't say a lot of people are leaving New York. That's a bit of a misnomer. People are leaving Manhattan, yes. Less people are working in Manhattan, yes. But I would not say that New York is depopulating. That is hardly from the truth. But then again, there's a lot of people who like to talk about New York's demise as of late. So it is what it is. But watch my ride on the cyclone. Then you couldn't even stand away. You get anxiety. Oh, Cynthia. Well, I'm glad the ride was that visual for you. That's what Crazy Golf Course looks like. Oh, that's awesome there, Miss Viking. You're cold, Crazy Coney Island kid, fresh from the Coney Island waters. You're cold. Get warm. You're in the brewery right there. If you're out there in the brewery, I'll come by the brewery. Revis, gotta check out the morning talk show. We did a little morning talk radio. We did a little morning talk radio this morning. But boy, it is windy out here. It is windy. Yeah, people are leaving just Manhattan, not New York City. Remember that New York City comprises of more than just Manhattan. It's Manhattan, Brooklyn, the Bronx, Staten Island. And the outer boroughs, or if anything, they're seeing more people move into the outer boroughs, and that's because people are leaving Manhattan, and you know. But I will say Manhattan is definitely changing quite drastically. But it's the new economy. It's how we're all living on the internet now. Felix the Master, good to see you. Yes, New York will always rise. That's right, Karamax. As John Lennon very famously said, everyone complains about it, but no one ever leaves. I have to agree. Fox Tech 106, good to see you. We're wandering the amusement district now with no real rhyme or reason. Just kind of showing the amusement district here. This area here is going to have some concessions. Got some concessions over here that's under construction. So this is going to be nice. I'm going to fill up the end of these blocks here and get this place all fitted out. No snow at all there, Felix. The wind has overrode the snow. Is Manhattan Beach getting too expensive? It's always been too expensive, man. It's always been too expensive. Good to see you there, one Chris. Welcome. So this is exciting. They're gonna have a whole thing here. That's very much under construction. That's gonna be finished up probably by opening day. That's right. Once a New Yorker, always a New Yorker. That is the truth. But you know, right now, cities are the place to be. You know, even though. Have I seen on YouTube chatter talking about the reclamation of water to build up the end of Manhattan? Yes. Elizabeth, that plan to extend the island of Manhattan actually dates back to the 1920s. And basically, they just want to build more real estate on Manhattan Island. I don't think that will ever happen, and I'll tell you why. One, the expense is crazy expensive. And two, while it would help mitigate flooding in the city, it's not an end-all, be-all cure. Outer boroughs, especially areas like where I'm walking right now here in Coney Island, will always be susceptible to the ocean. And as more people migrate out here, we're going to have to figure out other ways to keep the city alive, at least 200 years from now, of course. No one working on the parks today? No, and I think it's because of the winds. The winds, it's a bit too rough to be working out anywhere here. I mean, they usually this time of year, there are either painting stuff or you have people cleaning up stuff. But yeah, it is what it is. It's a bit too windy today. Yeah, I don't think it's a great idea at all. Yeah, I don't think it's a great idea to just extend Manhattan Island to the south. All the negative things that are being talked about in New York City have always been there. It's just absolutely. April, a lot of people have been putting the spotlight on how New York City is falling apart and becoming like Mad Max and the Thunderdome, especially when the pandemic first started and there was literally nobody in the streets. There are some people who really capitalized on that and made a lot of money, especially here on YouTube. And I don't think it's a bit of a misnomer saying that the city's all falling apart and everyone's leaving. Are we having issues here? Absolutely. But these are not issues that, well, as a garbage can comes flying into the street. But these aren't problems that no other city is unique to any city. You know, these are unique to every city has issues with homeless people and mentally ill people. So, but people like to focus on New York because it's New York. But to be honest, I wish the city would get a little bit dangerous so everyone could leave. People do live in doom and gloom. A warrior, man. Yeah, absolutely, man. People love living in doom and gloom and being, oh, everything sucks and everything like that. You got to see the beauty in life. But of course, we got to help each other out. So this garbage can just slid out into the street. So, oh no, look at all the garbage, everyone. Oh my God, look at all the garbage. Guess they decided to keep the free part closed today. Oh yeah, free part's closed. There, look at that. Is that Bobcat? Is that Bobcat in there? Oh yeah, hey! You was born in Bellevue Hospital, raised on the Lower East Side, here in New Yorker for 65 years. If you criticize this, I would malice. Exactly there, Cynthia. That's the thing. People criticize New York and they want to like tear it down. But it is what it is. Again, there's a lot of easy money to be made in saying that the city's falling apart. That these things can't happen. Exactly, Patty, exactly. Oh, it is. It's pretty nice. Mir C, it's pretty nice, Mir. It's pretty nice. Wow, this wind is crazy. Right, pretty nice, right? I wouldn't call this graffiti. This is street art. This is street art here. Yeah, Warrior Man, don't get me started, Warrior Man. Some of the most dangerous places I've ever felt walking around were like places like, well, Nashville, New Orleans. It could be really scary. Atlanta, even though I love Atlanta. But yeah, something about New York. And, you know, always got to keep your eyes open and just take your time. Be careful. It was a war zone, right? Now Can you imagine crazy loft apartments and art galleries everywhere? East Village has certainly come around a long way. East Village has certainly come a long way. Wow, this wind is crazy. And look, everyone, look, it's a payphone. It's a payphone. Some of the Rotterdam is really sketchy, CB. Oh my God, Rotterdam. I was staying at a friend's apartment, and he was in a bit of a rough part of town. And he joked about it too. He's like, "Oh, just watch your back. I know it's rough. It may not be as rough as Brooklyn, but it's a little rough." I was terrified. But I was only in Rotterdam for 2 minutes. So good to see you, Sampa. Coney Island, Brenda. Good to see you, Brenda. New York is a walker's paradise. I have to agree. Chicago is the next best city, absolutely. But all right, this building right here, way as I walk into the wind, this building across the street underneath the scaffolding, this is the old Shore Theater, Coney Island Shore Theater. And the old, there used to be an office building above that. Now it's going to become a boutique hotel. And then across the street is the entrance to the Stillwell Avenue subway station for the D, the F, the N, and the Q trains. Some graffiti is beautiful. Good to see you, Mark. Welcome. Some graffiti is beautiful. Yes, old buildings are yes, eventually a lot of these buildings are going to be rejuvenated. Good to see you, Deming. Right here where It's Sugar is, this used to be the location of Henderson's Theater. This is where Groucho and Harpo Marx first performed together. Then, of course, we got Nathan's right across the street here. Coney Island does have an ambience. Yes, it does. Even on a crazy windy day like today. Used to hang out in McDougal Street all the time, Patty. Nice. McDougal Street's... didn't Cash Jordan do a video on McDougal Street the other day? In like some 90-square foot apartment? Tiny. Yes, the Surf Avenue station, Ramona, yes. Had some Nathan's the other day. Awesome. Awesome photos. Guys are making me hungry. You guys are making me hungry. A lot of things are wind damaged. Ooh, the pirate ship here is swinging. Wow, pirate ship here is swinging in the wind. No, they don't have condiments around the stations anymore. No, they don't. Wow, it's really rocking and rolling. That's right, Tom. I have to agree. New York in 1967 was very sketchy. I mean, right here where I'm walking, you wouldn't want to walk in 1967. A beer plate full of knishes and onions. Nice. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. This is Stillwell Avenue right here. Stillwell Avenue named after William Stillwell. William Stillwell, him and a very corrupt politician called John Y. McCain. John Y. McCain and William Stillwell hatched the idea for selling lands underwater. And that's how you get Surf Avenue. Will I be streaming the Bears tomorrow? Crazy Coney Island Kid, I want to live stream the Polar Bears, but I'm not 100% sure. But I should be. I should be. Yeah, Coney was off limits unless he had a death wish. That's right. Tom, absolutely. And it's snowing up. Snow is picking up again. The snow is picking up again ever so slightly here. Snow picking up ever so slightly. Here we are at the Coney Island Art Walls, home of Stony Island, where you could buy cannabis-fused food. Of course, you need to get a reservation before you come out. Warriors. You want to see the scene where the Warriors was filmed there, Warrior? I'll show you. That's why you watch. Well, Tom, that's why I'm here for you. I know a lot of people watch me for nostalgia. So just to let you guys know who did what. I don't know who did this one, but it looks cool. We have this one that's been here since 2015. This is done by French street artist Kashink. And then we have Coney Island's own Marie Roberts doing this one right down here. When are we going to see the trees blooming in New York? Give it about 3 weeks. Need to visit the aquarium. Absolutely. April, you got to visit the aquarium. The aquarium is a lovely spot to have a brand new Shark Tank over at the aquarium. So now let's recreate the movie The Warriors since we have so many people watching. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Can we get to 200? Let's get to 200 likes. So I'm going to tell you how in the film The Warriors, we're going to line up the shots really quick right now. We'll just line up the shots. I got to get still frames of this and line up these shots a little bit better. But when the Warriors finally get to Coney Island at sunrise, they're walking towards us here on the Bowery. Let me zoom in here. Way down there, the Warriors are walking up towards us. They come off of West 12th Street, where the museum is, and they start walking towards me right here. And behind them would be that car from that other gang that I'm blanking on the name of. But they're walking up right here. They walk up here and they walk towards Stillwell Avenue. So now they walk towards Stillwell Avenue, and then the next shot takes place right around the corner from here. So a lot of establishments in this section of Coney Island do close. They're seasonal, and like I said, the season's from April until November. So that's the season here in Coney. Now the next shot, you're going to have to use your imagination, because right here where the art walls are, and then there's a go-kart track a little bit further up, there used to be a massive building right here. It was called Stout's Bathhouse. So you had this massive bathhouse structure. And the Warriors retreat to underneath the boardwalk at the end of Stillwell Avenue right here. So let's go over there, and then this is where the famous Warriors Come Out and Play scene was filmed. And we're going to actually walk exactly where the Warriors were filmed. Were they called the Gramercy Riffs? I don't think they were called the Gramercy Riffs. I think those are the guys who missed out. But I could be wrong. Warriors, that's right, Tech. So here, the construction here, this is going to be a kind of a new gateway to Luna Park. Now there will be street access to get onto the boardwalk. This is merely a gate-like looking structure where you could buy tickets to ride Luna Park rides. That's what's being built right here. It's kind of a second entrance here. Now, I don't think it's a Turnbull LC. It's definitely not the Lizzies. Who was the gang who indicted the Warriors? The guy with the bottles, the weird guy. I always forget his name now. But now we're going to walk. Look at it. All the pieces for that new fence is right here. Jim, it was just like you were with me, Jim. Jim, I'm holding out for some snow, Jim. Jim just came out of the ocean, and now he's back. He's walking back. Because I saw Jim walk this way. Now we're walking back. Well, all this new construction here. Very exciting. But right here where the ramp to the boardwalk is, this is where the Warriors Come Out and Play scene was filmed. Right here would have been the car. The car would have been right here on the other side of the construction fencing. And then the Warriors hid out underneath the boardwalk here. So this was literally filmed. The camera would have been just over there looking back towards me. But this is where the Warriors Come Out and Play scene was filmed. Was literally right here. The Rogues, that's right. It was the Rogues were the ones who implicated the Warriors. Now, as you see, it looks vastly different now. The main feature is that there's no more under the boardwalk. It's all full of sand. But there's also a wheelchair ramp right here. But if you ever want to do this scene here, it's literally right here. And then right here would have been a massive building here. A massive building would have been right here. This is the building, Stouts Bathhouse. This is the building that would have had the graffiti painted on it that said Warriors. Gotta go home now? Maybe, you know, Crazy Coney Island Kid? Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, man. I'll let you know if I'm coming out tomorrow, Crazy Coney Island Kid. Get warm, because it is windy out here. And now the snow is really falling. Luther was the bottle rattler. There you go. So like right here would have been the big building that had Warriors spray painted on it. No way, it wasn't the Orphans. No, it wasn't the Orphans. I was making Orphans are like the weak gang they make fun of. They make fun of that gang. That's where they get that girl from. Is this the main theme park around me where I am? John, yes. This is Coney Island is New York City's amusement park district. Yes, there's other amusement parks nearby like Six Flags Great Adventure and Rye Playland. But this is the one I come to the most. I could simply take a subway ride here. Or now I live here, so this is my neighborhood. It's kind of cool to say I live here now. It is kind of cool I get to say that. Bloody hell, this wind is really picking up. But there's 3 grandfather amusement parks of all time that kind of created the modern amusement park, and that's Coney Island, Tivoli Gardens in Copenhagen, Denmark, and Blackpool Pleasure Beach in the United Kingdom. Those 3 parks together create everything that you'll see today in a modern Disney World or Universal Studios. Coney Island does have so much character. That's why I love it. That's why I love it. Look at all these log flume pieces got to get put in. It really is amazing seeing this all come together. Actors still kind of come to Coney Island, Patty, because they're always filming something out here. Coney Island is steeped in history. Yes, it is. Coney Island does bring out the kid in Dutch Moss. Absolutely, Sarah. I have to agree. Good to see you there, Archie from Arizona. What? No one works on Saturday? Well, in April, there's not too many people out here right now because you can't really work in these kind of conditions here. And also remember that the amusement district is closed. The amusement district is closed for the season, so there will only be maintenance people out here. But everyone's inside. Everyone's inside, getting away from this wind here. It's very windy out here. Very windy and cold. So we're doing our best I'm doing my best to stay warm here. April 2nd will come fast, absolutely. Didn't one year caught on fire? Patty, Coney Island was affected by many fires throughout the years. No, the Wonder Wheel does not have any cars in it. Those come on just before operations begin. That's going to happen very soon. We should be here when they begin to put cars on the Wonder Wheel, their photos. How many more weeks until opening? April 10th. April 10th. April 10th is our opening weekend. So not too much. And actually Luna Park will open on the 2nd of April. So soft open on the 2nd. The main historic open on the 10th. Did Patrick ever reopen the Freak Bar? Yes, the Freak Bar was open last weekend. Looks like they're going to be closed today because of the weather. But yes, Freak Bar is reopening. So when everything's open here in Coney, the Freak Bar and Circus Sideshow Museum should be open also on the corner of West 12th and Surf Avenue. Like going to Gargiulo's to Gargiulo's ever since you was a kid. Now you're 47. Nice. I got to go to Gargiulo's. Yes, the baseball lockout is over. Yes. People have baseball to now look forward to. There is nobody out here. I'm excited about the Fireworks Fridays coming back. I'm glad you caught me live too there, S. Fields. I'm glad you caught me live too. It is windy out here. I think I'm going to retreat. I think I'm going to retreat and spend some money at the brewery. It is cold out here, guys. It is getting colder and colder and colder out here. And the wind is really picking up. So let's retreat. Let's retreat to the brewery and end this live stream here. Dr. Salmon Quats, when are all the shops in this way when opening all this shops in summer? April 10th, April 10th, April 10th, everything opens up. April 10th, April 10th, everyone, April 10th. Holy crap, it's cold out here. Jiminy Christmas, it is cold out here. Your site, you just subscribed. My site, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. More exciting conventions to come here in New York City. Awesome show as usual there, John. Actually, let's end with the with the statues. We'll end with the statues here. We'll end with Pee Wee Reese and Jackie Robinson. We'll go say hello to those guys. Heck, why the 10th? Because that's historic opening weekend. Palm Sunday is usually the historic opening weekend for Coney Island. I will find shelter. The brewery now sells coffee, so I might get a coffee at the brewery before heading home. Bloody hell. It is windy out here. Wind is definitely picking up. More than welcome, Ramona. And thank you to all the members for being members of the channel. Much appreciated. This wind is something awful. Yeah, your kind of brewery. Brooklyn's Eiffel Tower, that's right. The Coney Island Steeplechase parachute jump, standing at 285 feet tall. A relic from the 1939-1940 World's Fair. Brought over here in 1941. Fun fact, it never made money here in Coney. And that's because the prevalent wind comes off the water, and the parachutes were the only limiter. So, it was a fun ride. Nobody ever died on it. As it doesn't know whether it wants to be windy or snowy. Get a stout, Paul. Paul, I haven't eaten anything today. All I had was a cannoli and some water. And now I just walked around for you guys for an hour and 50 minutes. They got food at the brewery. You know, I'll get food at the brewery. And yes. Plan out the rest of my day. You're more than welcome, Deming and Cynthia. And CB Earth Day, thank you so much for hanging on out. Take care, everybody. Yes, indeed. Let's go say hello to Pee Wee Reese. Pee Wee Reese and Jackie Robinson. Let's go over there. And I'm going to retitle this live stream, Windy Coney Island. It's a windy Coney Island. And Tom Constantine with a $5 super chat. Tom Constantine, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Another wacky live stream here in the wind. Look at all the new construction here. All the new stuff. It is really windy out here. Bloody hell. More than welcome, Kali. More than welcome, everyone. Denise, Brian Thomas. Amtrak Rails, hello. Here's our wall of remembrance for all the police officers and firemen we have lost on September 11th. And then here's the tribute wall. Tribute walk. Yeah, hopefully we'll be back tomorrow for the polar bears again. I'm pretty sure we're going to be back for the polar bears tomorrow. We'll do another Coney Island live stream. And Millard Thompson with a $3 super chat. Millard, thank you so much for the $3. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for joining today's $3 club. Much appreciated. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's doing well. on this Saturday. Let's go say hello to Jackie Robinson and Pee Wee Reese. You had 6-7 inches of snow last night in Maysville, Kentucky. Windy and cold as heck out there. Lee, stay warm, Lee. Have a great day there, Dorina. Good afternoon there, my lord. Where I can drinking best coffee in New York. The best coffee drink in New York, I like Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts. There's plenty of them all over the place. Love and positivity indeed there, Diane. Bloody hell, it's windy. We will finish with Jackie Robinson and Pee Wee Reese right here. It is windy as all heck out here, I'll tell you what. Here's good old Jackie Robinson, Pee Wee Reese. Love this statue of these guys here. Little bit of baseball history here in front of Cyclone Stadium. Here at Maimonides Park, way as the wind moves over the Gimble. A crazy distance there. There we go. All right, guys. Well, I want to thank you guys for joining me on this very windy day. On this very, very windy day. I'm glad you enjoyed this, Ramona. I'm glad you guys have enjoyed today's video. It's always a lot of fun showing you guys way the best of New York City. Maybe a custom emoji in the future there, Sarah. Maybe. As the wind just, all right, the wind is taking off everything. I cannot even, the gimbal does not even want to hold anymore. Come on, gimbal. There we go. Hey. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The wind is picking up something awful here, and I can't even hold shots. So from Maimonides Park, here at the old site of Steeplechase Park. If you've ever been to the Pavilion of Fun, this was the building where the Pavilion of Fun used to be. Now it's a new stadium. But from bloody hell, from Maimonides Park here in Coney Island, this is Dutch Mouse signing off. Have a fantastic Coney Island day, whether you live here or not. I want you to hug your loved ones, cherish the moments. And good afternoon, good evening, and good night, Mrs. Calabash. Wherever you are, I will see you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. See y'all later. Bye-bye. Hey.